Jazakallah khair, Shaykh. You mentioned that Russia has a very good political system. But nowadays we see that Russia is involved in Syria, in war and bombing in Syria. Is it an inspiration for you?
Oh, you mean Russia has killed 100,000 babies in Syria? They killed 100,000 babies in Syria. Did you hear that? No, Russian foreign policy and Russian diplomacy is the best in the world today. But that does not mean that Russia doesn't make mistakes. But Russia never made a mistake in Syria. If Russia had not intervened militarily in Syria, NATO would have used these fools in ISIS, fools with a capital F, in their bogus jihad. NATO would have used them, Saudi Arabia would have used them to take control of Syria. And so Syria would have become another Libya. The fools with a capital F who fought in Libya so that NATO could win Libya should go to Jahannam and burn in Jahannam. That they betrayed us. Betrayed us for money. They just had to give them the money and they went and they fought. And today look at Libya. A shame, a disgrace that Muslims were used by our enemies to overthrow a government on behalf of NATO. And the same thing was tried in Syria, and they would have succeeded in Syria if Russia had not intervened. So I have no apologies to make whatsoever to anyone. If you go to Syria using US dollars provided by you-know-who, Santa Claus, and state-of-the-art weapons provided by you-know-who, Santa Claus, to go and kill my people, if you are killed, I will not pray over your body. No. And I'll never stand at your grave, because you are traitors. I have no apology to offer to any one of them. Russia did not make any mistake in Syria, not at all. Because of Russia, the Christian population of Syria was saved from massacre. These Dajjal's jihadists would have massacred the Christians the way the Armenians were massacred. The Armenians were massacred in a genocide in order to sabotage any possibility of reconciliation and friendship and alliance in Akhir Zaman between the true followers of Nabi Muhammad ﷺ and the true followers of Nabi Isa ﷺ. That's why the Armenians were massacred. And this was waiting to happen in Syria. But having said that, we have to tell Russia, you made a mistake. Morsi made many mistakes. May Allah have mercy on his soul, Morsi. I can tell you the mistakes that he made. Many mistakes. And I hope that the Ikhwan al-Muslimin never rule over Egypt again. Never. Because of the mistakes that you made. But if Morsi made so many mistakes, if Morsi was bad, Sisi is 1,000 times worse. And Russia embraced Sisi opportunistically because Russia was so annoyed about what Morsi did in Syria. That is not politics, that's opportunism. And it is unbecoming of this Russian foreign policy that they embrace Sisi. And now there's mud on their faces because Allah took Morsi when he did to send a message to the world about Sisi. And the same thing with Saudi Arabia. Yes. Because Saudi Arabia has always been a faithful ally, I call him shoeshine boy, of the United States, all these years. When the Saudis reached out to Russia, the Russians were so happy to embrace them. Yeah. And so when Saudi Arabia is now butchering our people in Yemen, what can Russia do about it after you embraced? What can Imran Khan in Pakistan do about it? The Islamic Republic of Shushan boys of Muhammad bin Salman. So, we must not be afraid to criticize the Russians when they make mistakes. Yes. But we do not do that in a vindictive, destructive way. We do it in a kind and constructive way.